You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, woo, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. Woo!
You are watching the leaders in full immersion gaming, and this is the pregame show only on the NBL Network.
Welcome one and all to another edition of the NBL Live pregame show, and that's brought to you each and every week by our graphic sponsor, Web3KS.com. They do that overlay you see here on NBL Live, a ton of other graphics for us. And of course, my favorite part is they're super affordable, so if you need graphics done for an affordable price, head over to Web3KS.com. They're the leaders in affordable graphic design. Thanks for hanging out with us, folks. I'm OSU. I'm hanging out with my man, Sonny Weaver, for today's Week 6 action between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. I swear I will call them San Diego by the end of the game. Sonny, I'm still just not used to them being in LA.
Yeah, well, I know I'm going to screw that up. I think the last time we had them on, I actually screwed them up.
In fairness, I don't think LA is comfortable with them being in LA.
We're in a leisure suit?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Hey, well, before we get to the game at hand, let's take a look at what's going on around the network. And in case you missed it, folks, go check out the latest episode of Building the Franchise, Jacksonville Jaguars. We had two interesting episodes of BTF, so check them both out. Lions came out, I think it was Sunday night. Jacksonville Jaguars came out last night. Sonny, I don't really know how to describe this Jacksonville Jaguars team. The word I've heard thrown around is dumpster fire. Is that an accurate term?
Dumpster fire, one of my favorite terms, actually. There's a lot going on there. I think, obviously, people crying out for Shirley, but it's just not going to happen this year.
Yeah, the continual Jacksonville Jaguars looking at yet another possible number 1 overall pick. Although, Sonny, they came up with a huge win, and one of the more surprising ones, over the Indianapolis Colts, a team that went 10-6 last year and fought for a playoff spot.
Yeah, Colts are going to Colt, and that's what happens there. They get a little too hyped up over their victory the previous week, and they have that let-down game against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jaguars find a little momentum there.
So go check out the Building the Franchise, Jacksonville Jaguars. It is a great episode for sure. All right, let's take a look at the players to watch for this week's games. And I'm like 99% sure both these guys are playing this week, unlike last time where our esteemed graphics guy and researcher, Kyle, didn't quite do all the research. I think this time both of them are playing. On the side of the Los Angeles Chargers, see, I already did there. Melvin Gordon is having a fantastic year, averaging almost 6 yards per carry, 7 touchdowns. He's averaging 88 yards a game. And the most impressive part for me is those last two stats. 68 yards after contact and 0 fumbles. Sonny, this guy is tough to bring down. He secures the ball. How important is the running game to the Los Angeles Chargers?
Solid defense and a good running attack is how San Diego wins games. We will see it here tonight. Melvin Gordon, he earned a big contract extension this season. I believe it was 3 or 4 years. Makes him one of the top paid backs in NBL. I think he's trying to go out there and prove that he is the man that deserves that contract.
Yeah, on the flip side for the New England Patriots, who else but Tom Brady? He is completing 63% of his passes this year. 6 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Got that quarterback rating of 114. 850 passing yards here as we go into Week 5. Maybe a little down, but as we saw last year, Tom Brady and the Patriots, this is not a pass-first team. This is a run-first team. Brady doing actually a little more than I thought he'd be doing. Is Brady going to have to shoulder a lot of the load today against an LA Chargers defensive line that does a very good job at stopping the run?
Thomas Edward Patrick Brady. Dropping that again if you didn't hear it the first broadcast of the year. That's Tom Brady's full name, actually. Fun fact. But anyways, the man carried the load the last time we had him here on NBL Live. He is electric. He's finding his rhythm after a down year last year. They did lose Gronkowski, but yet he's found a way to really have one of his better years in recent memory. 63% completion percentage. Not taking a ton of shots, but yet when they do take them, they're effective.
This should be an interesting one, Sonny. Again, get those predictions in the chat. We'd love to see what you guys think. Sonny, I'm interested to see your opinion on this one because I have a very firm opinion of who I think is going to win this game. But who do you like? Are the defending AFC champs going to get a big win against the LA Chargers, or the Chargers, who I think I'm going out on a limb. I think they're the best team in the NBL. Are the Chargers going to come away with a win at home against the New England Patriots?
Not so fast, my friend. Best player in the NBL, I'm not too sure about that one. I think Chargers are good. I got a couple other teams still ahead of them. However, in this matchup tonight, I am going to take the Chargers over the Patriots in a low-scoring, kind of old-fashioned slobber knocker. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say 13-7 in this one. Chargers over Patriots.
You think it's going to be that low-scoring?
Yes, I do.
Bold. Bold. We got some interesting predictions in the chat. We'll read those throughout the first quarter. I think I'm going to make my first prediction I pretty much ever. I typically don't make predictions here on NBL Live pregame show, but I'm going to make my first prediction. And it says a lot as to how good I think the Chargers are. I think the Chargers win this game, and I think they win 38-10. That's how good I think this Chargers team is.
Blasphemy.
But we'll see. There's only one way to find out. It's set it out to that game. And that's coming up next, folks. We got some great action between two of the top teams in the AFC. It's the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. It's coming up right now here on NBL Live.
My name is Rex Dixon.
Jake Stein.
Clint from EA Sports.
You're watching NBL.
You're watching the NBL Network.
And you're watching the MBLN Network.
Empty backfield for Atkins. He's going to be dropping back to pass here on 4th down. He's looking deep over the middle. He has a man. It's Brandon Cooks. Who catches it, makes a man miss.
Oh, that's
Woodard is dropping back. He's got open over the middle.
Wow. That big playmaker ability as he finds him again.
Into the end zone. Another touchdown. Broadcast number 139 of NBL Live is underway tonight with an AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. We appreciate each and every one of you tuning in this week. I'm Oshu. I'm hanging out with my man, Sonny Weaver. Let's look at some of the predictions we got in the chat. We got Draco saying 24-20 Pats. Will Secret saying 17-10 Pats. Hound saying 2017 Pats. Chucky saying 24-17 Chargers. Sonny, I'm interested to see why people are picking the New England Patriots because, you know, they had that win in week 1 on NBL Live, but the team that keeps popping up in my head is the team that got to the Super Bowl last year against a Seahawks team that was not particularly strong and laid an egg offensively. And if you lay an egg offensively against this Chargers team, they're going to run away with this one.
Well, I think where that confidence comes, the Patriots have the pedigree to win the tight games, and I think this is going to be a tight one down the stretch. It should be within a score. I mean, they'll have a chance at the end to win. When you've got Tom Brady, you've always got a chance.
I mean, especially here on the road in LA where the Chargers have been so good. And this Chargers team undefeated 5-0. The Patriots do have a loss on their schedule. Sonny, it wasn't a very good one.
Well, you know, letdown games happen. I think New England's more of a team that rises to their opponent, and in this case, they've got a very good one here in LA, and so I think this is going to be more competitive than what you're predicting, but we'll see.
Yeah, only one way to find out. LA coming out in those baby blue jerseys, trying to lull the New England Patriots into a false sense of security. Melvin Gordon in the backfield, Williams split on each side. That's going to be confusing, folks. We'll mess that one up. 1st and 10. Williams coming in motion over to the left side to join Williams, because why not? Let's have both Williams on one side of the field. And on 1st and 10, it is going to be a handoff to Melvin Gordon, who goes right up the middle. He's taken down for a 2-yard gain. But one of those runs there where if Melvin Gordon bounced that outside, Sonny, with the speed that he's got, I think he might still be running at this point.
Yeah, somewhere Hop is just cringing looking at that gap on the outside, thinking, why didn't we get outside? You note the 2 Williams lined up as the starters. That's after Keenan Allen does go down with injury relatively recently, I do believe. And so we get Williams and Williams for the night.
The Williams show going on in Los Angeles as 2nd and 8 here. It's going to be a play-action pass, and Looking down the field, looking over to the left side. It is complete to one of the two Williams. Which one? Who cares? Rivers completes it for 14 yards down to the 41-yard line, and it's a first down for the Los Angeles Chargers.
Yeah, and that does look like it's Tyrell Williams. So we get the first Williams sighting of the night. We're going to see plenty of it between the two. Interesting to note, the two outside cornerbacks here for New England, very tough. Dante Hightower in the middle, very tough defense to throw against. Something Philip Rivers is going to have to watch throughout this game.
I formation now for Rivers and the Chargers, 1st and 10. Looks like they're setting up a screen, and that one batted down at the line and incomplete. And a nice job there by the New England defensive line, able to get in the backfield and get their hands up in the throwing lane because the blocking was set out there, and Gordon, once he gets the balls in his hand, is very dangerous.
Yeah, impressive play by the safety there who gets in the line of the path there by Philip Rivers. Gets his hands up. He was coming on a blitz originally. He's got enough forethought to think about getting up. Good play.
2nd and 10 now for the Chargers. To be Rivers dropping back to pass on 2nd down. Looking, he'll just dump this one off underneath. He has Smith wide open with a first down up to the 48-yard line. They forgot about the big tight end running the drag route underneath. I don't know how you leave him so open, but Smith will take it. It's 11 yards and a first down for the Chargers.
And what happened there is you had the go route on the outside take the flat up with him. And just vacated that area underneath there. And good job by Rivers staying in the pocket and making that throw.
1st and 10 now for the Los Angeles Chargers. And it's going to be handoff to Melvin Gordon. Tries to find something in the middle. Flex forward for 2 yards. He'll get to the 46-yard line. Bring up a 2nd and 8. And yeah, Sonny, one thing we did not point out in the pregame show was this Los Angeles Chargers right now has the #1 ranked offense in the NBL and the #1 ranked defense. This team is good all around.
Yeah, but again, New England's running defense needs to get a lot of credit. They're not any slouch themselves.
The second worst rushing defense, or the second worst rushing offense, is with the second best rushing defense as Rivers breaks a tackle and then just stands there and takes another sack. This one from Flowers. Boy, I thought he had an opportunity there as he broke the first tackle, but then Phil Rivers decided not to try to get out of the pocket, not get rid of the ball. He instead takes the sack, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and long.
Got to know when to get rid of the ball there. Now, I noticed you thought you had me there. You came running in with that 31st ranked rushing offense when we were talking about the defense. You thought you had old Sonny Weaver there.
No, I said the 31st, second worst rushing offense is paired with the second best rushing defense.
Yeah,
they know how to stop
that
the run.
Rushing defense.
They have not a clue how to run the ball, and that's why I think the Patriots are going to come out big. And this one is the Chargers are going to come out big. 3rd and 15 now for Rivers and the Chargers. 3 wide receivers, 2 out to the right, 1 out to the left. Melvin Gordon in the backfield with Philip Rivers. To be Rivers dropping back to pass. Blitz coming on the outside is picked up nicely. Rivers steps to the outside, looks over the middle of the field, and well, Benjamin Stone Cold dropped that one. He had it in his hands and might have been looking for the hit to come. It drops to the ground incomplete, and that's a big drop as that could have been a huge momentum for the Los Angeles Chargers.
That is a Stone Cold lead pipe drop. Bad move there by Benjamin, and that's going to come back to cost him because I don't know how many possessions they're going to get in this game.
4th down, the punt is away from the 47-yard line. This one looks like a beauty. It's landing inside the 5. Can they get there? They do get there, and they're going to start. The Patriots are going to start with a ball inside the 1-yard line. Oh, special teams with a beautiful play there. One of the best punts I've seen.
That was a beautiful special teams play. You know, everybody talks about winning both phases of the game, but really there's that third phase, that special teams, and right there, that's a big play. And that's kind of the uncharted yardage you see in these games that really make a difference.
I formation for the New England Patriots. Chargers looking to get some sort of defensive play here. They're going to go 99 yards. It's a handoff to the fullback right off the middle. Fullback's going to get up to the 4-yard line. Devlin with the carry. A little surprised the Chargers didn't bring a little more pressure up the middle. You sort of expected the Patriots were going to ram it down their throats, especially with the fullback. But it gives them a little breathing room. Going to bring up a 2nd and 7.
Like you said, breathing room is key. Tom Brady standing in the shadow of his own goalpost. He's the guy I want holding the ball, but nonetheless, one breakdown and you're looking at a safety there. Good play to get him out of the end zone.
And shotgun formation. Risky play here for the Patriots. 2nd and 7. Brady in the shotgun ball on the 4-yard line. 2 wide receivers over to the left side, 1 over to the right. James White in at halfback. He's to the right of Brady. It's going to be Brady dropping back to pass. Looks over the middle. It's just a quick little drag route. It is complete down to the 12-yard line, and it's a first down for the New England Patriots.
And Brady froze the linebacker there with the play design. You had the drag route underneath. You had the deep end by the tight end just behind the linebacker. Linebacker never really committed to either one. I think Brady really had a play on either guy, but instead he goes underneath there and he gets the easy yardage. Good play design there.
1st and 10 now for the Patriots. Once again, 3 wide receivers, 2 over to the right, 1 over to the left. That is Brandon Cooks. Watch for him. He's one of Tom Brady's favorite targets. 2 in the backfield with Thomas Brady. As it's going to be Brady dropping back to pass on 1st and 10. Looking over to the left side into a lot of coverage, and the catch is made, but they could not get the feet in bounds. Oh, and the Chargers defense has got to play better than that, because it looked like there was not. That one was a duck thrown to the sidelines. The Chargers had coverage all over it, and they still let the ball get to Brandon Cooks.
Yeah, it's great throw there on the sideline. Remember, no penalty for pushing a guy out, catching the ball in the air, so he can't get his feet down because the defender makes a heads-up play, make sure he can't get those toes down. Great defensive stand there.
2nd and 10 for Brady and the Patriots. And Brady's going to be dropping back to pass once again. Blitz coming right up the middle. Down goes Brady. It's a sack, 6-yard loss. Atachu with the tackle. He's down at the 6-yard line. And the New England Patriots now have to convert a 3rd and long deep inside their own territory.
And not where you want to be against this Chargers defense, a defense that can get after the passer. Now you've got a 3rd and 16. I would look to actually keep in an extra blocker or possibly 2 here to make sure you get enough time here with Brady.
See if the #1 defense in the NBL can make a play here inside their own territory. If they can get a stop, they're going to have great field position. It is Brady and the Patriots. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers. 2 over to the right, 1 over to the left. 3rd and 16. Do the Patriots risk throwing the ball deep in their own territory? Nope, they're going to hand the ball off to James White, and White is taken down almost immediately. Give him 2 yards on the play. The Patriots are going to be forced to punt, and that punt getting down inside the 1-yard line, Sonny, it's coming back to bite the Patriots because the Chargers are going to get great field position.
In my prediction before the game started, I said 13-7, and when you're talking about a game that you project being that low, scoring field position is everything in that game. As that's an amazing punt there to try to flip that field position.
Woods got it up past the 40, trying to get to the 45, but can't get there. That might have been the slowest punt returner I've ever seen in the NBL because he looked like he was walking his way down the field.
Yeah, and frankly, what's interesting about that is we were just getting ready to talk about how great of a starting field position that LA was going to get, and the New England punter then comes up with a big punt. Coverage could have got down there a little bit quicker. They got bailed out by LA's returner being slow as molasses, but nonetheless, LA not quite as good starting position as we thought they were going to have.
My NFL career hopes are alive if that's the speed that we're able to get as a returner. I can go catch punts. I'll go get paid to get, I guess apparently walk my way down the field and then get tackled as Gordon gets up to the 48-yard line. Just short of the first down, give him 9 yards on the play, bringing up a 2nd and 1.
And we're starting to see Gordon get the touches here. This team will go as Gordon goes. They're big on the play action, which means you have to have a steady running game before you can take those deep play action shots here. So see a lot of Gordon on this drive.
2nd and 1, 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. For the Los Angeles Chargers, quick 3-step drop, and it's going to be just a quick pass to, one of the Williams. It's complete down to the 33-yard line. I think that was T. Williams once again. It was indeed, as he's down at the 33-yard line. Nice first down play, and the Los Angeles Chargers driving late in the first quarter at this point.
Well, and it's real easy. Just say Williams got the ball, and you'll never be wrong.
Yeah, because Benjamin clearly drops the ball. We saw that on the last drive. So,
True.
There you go.
Well, brick hands. Brick hands Benjamin.
Ooh, not a nickname you want as a wide receiver. 1st and 10 for the Los Angeles Chargers. 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. Melvin Gordon in the backfield for Phillip Rivers. Clock down under 25 seconds. Another quick drop here. And a throw over the middle, and it is caught by Henry down to the 25-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. Rivers working underneath mostly. And that can open up the playbook, Sonny, as we talked about it. You work underneath, you run the ball. Eventually, the Patriots are going to have to press up on it, and that's when you take your shot over the top.
I agree with that, although I thought the post may have been open there. Again, this is an offense that doesn't take a lot of risky throws into consideration, so that is classic Chargers reads right there.
2nd and 2. It's going to be a handoff to Melvin Gordon over the left side. I believe he has enough for the first down as he gets to the 22-yard line. Scoreless game as we reach the end of the first quarter. But the Los Angeles Chargers have a nice drive, and that's where this Chargers team is so tough, Sonny. We talk about a lot of teams in the NBL. They either have a great passing attack, great rushing attack. This Chargers team really has both, and that's what makes them so difficult to plan against.
Yeah. Football. Real quick, they're talking about your jacket in the chat, and I gotta ask you, are you going to a Boogie Nights party after this?
I'm not wearing a jacket.
Then what is it you are wearing? Because it definitely looks like you're wearing a leisure suit.
No, it's just a golf shirt. No,
what?
It's just a golf shirt. There's no jacket.
That totally looks like a jacket.
Okay, here's the general rule, guys. I'm a fat guy. I'm sitting under a giant studio light. I will never be wearing sleeves. That's not happening. It's just a bad plan for me. I will die.
That's false, because actually you
and
did
I
wear the one
almost
last time
died.
we called this game. Yeah.
And I almost died. Only if it's a suit. 2nd and 14. Quick pass underneath to Melvin Gordon. He'll get a yard on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 13. Yeah, the only time I'll wear a jacket is if it is a really nice suit jacket. But yeah, I don't. Plus, I don't break out the jackets for Week 6 games. That's what we do them for big games.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, Decadog points out it could be a bowling shirt from the 70s. And at that point,
when Decadog was what? He was
Welcome to the network, baby.
50 in the 70s? Is that how old he was?
something like that. I believe he actually jumped over a tank of sharks one time.
That's a bad pass there as it is intercepted at the 16-yard line. Gilmore with the interception. That looked like Phillip Rivers locked in on what receiver he was going to throw to from the beginning. It was not open at any point, Sonny, and LA walks away with no points as they got down to the 22-yard line.
We got a little sidetracked there, but we talked about this again earlier. The New England secondary is one of the top secondaries in NBL and not one to really be tested. You saw LA make a dangerous throw there, and they definitely paid for it. Look for maybe a deep shot to Cooks here off this motion.
1st and 10 for the New England Patriots. I formation out there. Brady changing up the play as he surveys the defense, and on 1st down, it's going to be a play-action pass, and that one was a bad choice for Brady, who breaks one tackle but can't break the second. Ingram gets in the backfield and brings him down. It's an 11-yard loss back to the 5-yard line. The second sack of the day for this Chargers defense.
You know, I still like the play calling, though. The big turnover, that's when you take your shots.
Welcome to the network, baby.
Go play action, take the deep shot. The problem was Joey Bosa immediately penetrates into the backfield. He can't bring him down, but Ingram finishes him off. A great team effort there by the defense of LA.
Shout out to Dirty Durs with the subscription there. 2nd and 1 shotgun formation for the Patriots. 2 wide receivers to each side. James White in the back. They have -9 rushing yards so far in the day. That's not quite what the Patriots were hoping for, as they're going to hand it off to James White over the left side. James White's going to get hit and hit hard at the 6-yard line. Give him a yard on the play. It's going to bring up another 3rd and long, pin deep inside their territory. So I guess if you're the Chargers, you're happy that if you're going to turn the ball over, you're turning it over. Your defense is playing well enough that you're going to be able to get the ball back with decent field position.
Well, what I would like to point out, I told everybody coming to the game it was going to be a low-scoring game. Don't feel shocked it's going to be a low-scoring game. That's just what these guys do. They play good defensive, sound football.
3rd and 20. Deep shot over the left side. And what in the Lord's name was that deep safety doing watching Brandon Cooks catch the ball in front of him? Boy, you got to come up and make a play on Cooks. You knew that's where they were going. 25 yards on the play and a 1st down for the Patriots.
Free safety there gets lost in coverage. He actually gets turned around.
Did he get lost in coverage? I think he got lost in his own mind.
Lost in space. Lost in space. Great movie.
Great movie. Very good movie. 1st and 10 now for the New England Patriots if they convert that 3rd and long. Brady in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers, 2 over to the right, 1 over to the left. It's going to be a play-action pass. Brady looking to throw it, looking deep over the middle, and he has a man once again. It is complete. I believe that was Hogan with the catch. It's a 1st down at the 49-yard line, and this LA Chargers #1 defense not looking like it on this drive.
Yeah, and it's a matter of time. Even these tough defenses, they give up these long drives, but watch for LA to really buckle down here on their side of the field. New England is prone to the interception. They're probably going to play it safe here as they get a little bit closer to their side of the field.
1st and 10, Brady dropping back to pass on 1st down, dropping back, looking deep down the right side, and Hayward with the pick. That one, another one that was inexcusable as Hayward, look at him fight his way down the field. He might take this to the house, folks. He's at the 20, he's at the 10. The Chargers defense put the first points on the board. It's 6-0 Chargers after a heck of a return there by Hayward. And that clip got recorded, by the way, in case you didn't notice that there.
Yeah, definitely. That clip's going in the archives there. That was amazing. The halfback was wide open there, and instead he gets greedy, tries to force it down the field to Hayward. Hayward with just a man play there. That is a man play as he breaks those tackles, returns it for a touchdown, and that's 7 of my 13 projected points for the LA Chargers.
I didn't know with the new update you saw the dashboard while streaming, or saw the little sidebar. Was that true in the last I didn't think that was true the last time.
You know, I don't believe that.
I think it just like dimmed the screen.
I don't know anybody else has ever actually tried to record while being recorded for this anyways.
1st and 10. Yeah, bold move recording that one while streaming it. 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Nice run there by Dion Lewis. He gets 17 yards in the play up to the 42-yard line. It's first down for the Patriots, needing an answer here at the end of the first half.
And that's really what you talk about. You can't get out of your game plan. That's not what New England does. They don't take those shots. They take the easy throws underneath. They passed up the easy throw on the last drive. I know they went back to the sideline. Tom Brady's going to come out, and he's going to look to try to do some more of what he does. He's going to work the underneath, work the sidelines, and try to get a running game going.
2 wide receivers out to the left, 2 tight ends on the right side of the formation for Brady, and the Patriots White in at halfback. On 1st and 10, it's a play-action pass. Brady is looking over to the right side, man-to-man coverage, and that is going to be a pass interference. Blatant. I think anybody could. Ray Charles saw that one was a penalty. It's going to give the New England Patriots a first down, and I don't even know if that was a penalty that needed to be made, Sonny. It looked like the coverage was pretty tight anyways.
Tight coverage, bad throw. You see the cornerback gets caught. He traps the inside hand of the receiver. Can't get that arm up if you're the receiver, and the flag is going to come out every time for the refs when they see that.
Yeah, not a tough one to call there. 1st and 10 now for the Patriots. They're down on the 47-yard line, moving into enemy territory. Tom Brady under center, 3 wide receivers, 2 over the left, 1 to the right, and on 1st and 10 it's going to be a handoff right up the middle, and that one goes right backwards to the 48-yard line, losing a yard on the play. This Chargers defensive line, one of the best in the game, Sonny. They know how to get in the backfield and make sure the running game doesn't get going.
And if you're New England, you need to start using the screen game, the short passing game to try to create some of that run feel because obviously the running attack is not working. You've got to come up with something because if you keep forcing it downfield, this team's going to make you pay. You're going to get Bosa, you're going to get Ingram in the backfield. You got Verrett and Hayward on the outsides. You can't get in long downs and distances. You got to use the short passing game. 2nd
and 11 now for the Patriots. We've hit the two-minute warning. 2 tight ends. The handoff is going to be outside for James White, and White's going to get maybe 3 yards on the play up to the 45-yard line, bringing up a 3rd and 8 now for the Patriots. The last thing they want to do here, Sonny, is not convert it and give the ball back to the LA Chargers with a chance to score in 3 timeouts.
And if you're Lewis, you got to put your foot in the ground. You got to make a decision and cut upfield. He tried to bounce around one too many tacklers. If he makes that cut just inside of the tackle, he's got a chance to get upfield. Instead, he tries to take it outside, gets stopped.
3rd and 8 now for the New England Patriots, putting all 3 wide receivers on the right side of that formation. Lewis into the game at halfback. He's to the left of Tom Brady, who is in the shotgun. One tight end on the left side of the formation. Play clock down to 6. Clock down at 1:20 and counting. Brady changing up the play. He's going to throw a quick screen out to the right, and that one is well covered by the Chargers. No timeout being taken yet, though, by LA. A little surprise on this one, as it's a 4th and 8, and the Chargers are going to be getting the ball back. They finally take the timeout. Hey, just needed 10 seconds to figure out how to make that tee with your hands.
That was a really weird play design there. They run the bubble screen, but instead of going forward, they both drift backwards. I understand you can't block further than a yard downfield, but that's on Brady to get the ball off quicker. Instead of going backwards, they need to just hold there and fire up off the ball. You can't block while going backwards.
Nice punt by the Patriots. It goes inside the 5-yard line. Take it up to the 18. Now the Chargers have 2 timeouts, a minute left. Sonny, you got to think the Chargers are going to take a chance and try to at least get a field goal out of this one.
Got 2 big wide receivers on the outsides, and Williams. We'll call him Williams squared going forward. Williams squared gives you big-bodied wide receivers that can go up and get it. I think you try to take 1 or 2 shots down the middle of the field, get in a position, let your big-body guys go down, try to score a touchdown before half.
1st and 10 now for the Los Angeles Chargers. Ball's on the 18-yard line. Phillip Rivers is going to come out, bunch formation, 3 to the right. Williams alone to the left side. That's one of the Williams. As it's going to be a quick pass to the flat to Henry, the tight end, who catches it and gets 3 yards on the play. LA's going to hurry this one. That was an interesting play there, Sonny, as it looked like Rivers was going to Henry the entire way.
Yeah, bad play call there. Got to take deeper shots downfield.
Rivers dropping back to pass on 2nd and 7. He looks over to the right side. He has a man. It is Williams, and it's complete to the 36-yard line. Timeout used by LA. Didn't get out of bounds, so they're going to use one of their last 2 timeouts, but a nice job there by Phillip Rivers recognizing the loose coverage on the outside and getting it quickly out to Williams.
You know, so far this drive's not started the way they needed to. They get the short underneath route. It really wasn't open. It's forced. They end up having to run the clock. Then they can't get out of bounds on the second one. You've got 1 timeout left. You have to work the sidelines. But now, if you're the Patriots, you know they're going to the sidelines.
1st and 10 now for the Los Angeles Chargers. Ball on the 36-yard line. Gordon going in motion out of the backfield. So now Rivers all alone. Drop back to pass on 1st and 10. He'll throw this underneath to Williams. And Williams does a smart job. Doesn't try to cut it upfield. He gets out of bounds because saving the time more important than the extra 3 yards he would have gotten on that run.
And smart play there indeed. The time is worth more than the extra couple yards. This is 2nd and 1 instead of a 1st down. No big deal. But saving that clock is what they got to do here.
Yeah, 2nd and 1 on the 45-yard line. They're probably, probably 20 yards out of field goal range, but they've got 1 timeout left as it's a 2nd and 1 for the Chargers. 3 wide receivers out there, 2 over to the left, 1 over to the right. Williams coming in motion on the left side. It's going to be Rivers dropping back to pass. Blitz is coming. Rivers is going to take a sack. And that's the one thing you can't do here, Sonny, is take a sack when you know you need to save time. And now it puts it at a harder conversion on 3rd down, and they used a bunch of clock.
Yeah, they used a bunch of clock and indecisiveness there from the coaching staff. Can't figure out what they want to do. You could have used the timeout. Instead, you give up 15 seconds on the clock.
Still
basically being done with it.
As Rivers dropping back to pass here on 3rd and 7. He's going to take a deep shot down the right side. He might have a man. Diving catch by Williams at the 17-yard line. What a throw by Phillip Rivers. And they're inside the red zone with 12 seconds to go. Big players make big plays, and Phillip Rivers, I don't know if he's a big player, but he made a big play.
And 4 catches, 88 yards for Tyrell Williams so far in this game. He's really been a difference maker here for LA. Bad play calling, though, if you're New England. You know he's going to have to take a shot downfield. Only 1 timeout left. And so at that point, you just got to play two high safeties and try to make them beat you underneath.
Well, and LA, they're a smart team, and this is a very LA move as they just take the field goal 12 seconds to go. They'll kick it off with 9 seconds left. Don't want to risk anything going wrong, somebody getting tackled outside of the end zone. They take the 3 points and extend their lead to 10-0. New England's going to get the ball back with 9 seconds to go in all 3 timeouts, but you got to think if you're the Patriots, you just kneel this one
out. you would think so, but you never.
They're coming out. They're coming out to kneel it. We've seen some weird things, but they are looking like they're going to kneel it. They do. See, every once in a while, that logic part of your brain just kicks in and you decide not to do something dumb. As the Chargers are going to go into halftime up 10-0 here at home. The New England Patriots, though, are going to get the ball to start the second half, and I think that's where a lot of that decision, just kneel this one out, went, is they're going to get the ball back here. Their offense hasn't played great. 1 real bad turnover, some sacks taken, but with Tom Brady, you never know what will happen with his New England Patriots.
And really, the play of the game so far comes down to Casey Hayward making a guy, shedding a tackle by a guy, returning that interception for a touchdown. But other than that, the defensives have both been relatively evenly matched. The offensives have been able to move the ball at time, but struggled on the other side of the field. Let's see what adjustments came at halftime.
Yeah, shotgun formation now for Brady and the Patriots. 3 wide receivers, 2 over to the left, 1 over to the right. White in at halfback to the left of Brady, and White's going to take this carry and try to find something. He doesn't. He loses 2 on the play. Hop in the chat saying fake kneel needs to be a thing, not for that situation, but it would be cool. Fun fact, fake kneels are colossally illegal in the NFL. So,
true. Giving yourself up.
Yeah, you can't do that. So they don't need to be a thing. 2nd and 12.
Burn.
Yeah, it wasn't a sick burn. It was just a small one. Little cold water on that one. 2nd and 12 now for the New England Patriots. 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. James White in at halfback. 2nd and 12, it's going to be Brady looking to throw. Looks over to the right side, and I don't know if that was lucky or good. Allen was not looking for that ball at all. Brady just threw it at the back of his head, and Allen happened to turn around at the right time, make the catch. 18 yards on the play and a 1st down.
Kind of weird. I'm not sure both guys were supposed to be in the same area. You normally don't have 2 receivers running to the exact same spot, but nonetheless, worked out. I think it was intended for Allen. Maybe not. We'll never know.
Yeah, fake kneels are very illegal. You cannot fake a kneel. You can line up in a kneel formation and then run a play, but you can't like go down to take a knee and then stand up. That's not a thing. Like a fake spike, you actually fake to spike the ball. You can't do that with a kneel. But you can come out in that formation and run a play. That is legal. You just can't. Otherwise, that's it. As Sonny said, that's just giving yourself up. As 3 yards on the play brings up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, fun fact there. Just dropping knowledge left and right. We gave you Tom Brady's name, and you can't fake kneel. So come to NBL Live to learn about football.
Yeah, very educational here. 2nd and 7. Tom Brady in the shotgun with James White to his right. He's got 3 wide receivers, 2 over to the left, 1 over to the right side. It's a shotgun formation for Tom Brady. Blitz coming. Little shovel pass out to the left to James White, and White's going to get taken down at the 45-yard line. He'll get a yard on the play. Hop saying, you know what I meant. No.
No one ever knows what hop means.
Never. Never. Look, just because you came on NBL Live twice doesn't mean we understand what you're saying.
I mean, yeah.
On an unrelated note, Sonny, I missed you.
Yeah, it's
totally
been a while.
unrelated.
Glad to be back. Glad to be back.
Good trip. Good trip.
Good trip. Good times. Good times. Good times back here on NBL Live.
The Detroit Airport, always a fun place to be in. And while we got a second here in the 3rd quarter, as a nice segue from the Detroit Airport, we got to give a big shout out to our graphic sponsor, Web3KS.com, who is nothing like the city of Detroit. They are great. They do everything for us. Super affordable. If you or anyone you know needs graphic design for an affordable price, head over to Web3KS.com. The leaders in affordable graphic design. 3rd and 6, deep pass. That one pops up in the air. Lucky it wasn't intercepted. It's going to end up being 4th down anyways, and New England's going to punt it. But that's another throw there, Sonny, where the coverage was blanketed there. They had coverage underneath. They had coverage over the top. That one was probably never going to be completed without a superhuman play.
There have just been some decisions made in this game on both sides that have really kind of been head scratchers. Some throws that these guys normally don't make, and at times the defense just hasn't been able to capitalize on them.
Folks, no, we did not play that in slow motion. That was actually a punt return there as it goes to the 17-yard line. 1st down for the Chargers. Sonny, the Chargers offense, well, they weren't great. They weren't bad. They really just didn't do a whole lot.
No, not at all. And here we go again. You know, New England's defense has done surprisingly well. They gave up a big play there at the end of the half, but overall, I think they've contained Gordon for the most part. I feel like they're keeping them in the game.
1st and 10, little counterplay for Melvin Gordon. He's got a lot of room on the left side. He's got a lot of room. He has the 1st down and more up to the 35-yard line. Give him 18 on the play and a 1st down. The first big run we've really seen from Melvin Gordon this game.
Of course, as I say, they've been containing
they've done a great job.
They give up the biggest rush of the game.
Good job, Sonny.
Yeah, you know what?
Jay Evans saying, what's the deal on Ebron? He get cut. Go check out BTF Detroit Lions. It's on the NBL Network YouTube page under the Building the Franchise playlist. You can check out what's going on with Eric Ebron. The short story is, though, Sonny, Hop called crap on owner Bomber that Ebron was really going to be gone. What do you think? You think Ebron's going to come back to Detroit like Golden Tate did?
Yeah, just because he's gone doesn't mean he's gone forever. Detroit's got a way of letting guys go and bringing them back. They test the free agency market, find out they're not worth what they think they're worth, and then Detroit welcomes them back with open arms.
2nd 11 now for the Los Angeles Chargers. We appreciate each and every one of you tuning into NBL Live broadcast number 139. Got some Week 6 action here between the Chargers and the Patriots. Chargers up 10-0 here in the 3rd quarter. Phillip Rivers under center. He's got 3 wide receivers out there, 2 over to the right, 1 over to the left on 2nd down. It's going to be handoff to McKissick right in the middle. Has a big hole. Oh, McKissick, you get your first carry of the game. Get to the house, big fella. Touchdown, Chargers. 66 yards to the house, and the big play finally came for the LA Chargers, as once again, the highlight reel is getting more plays for the Chargers as they go up. I'm just perpetually impressed by the ability to record the game that you're recording. That's just fun for me.
Yeah, that's, sometimes you want to take one home, a souvenir for the family, and that's what they go with there. You know, we talked about how well New England's run defense had been all game, but then they get gashed right up the middle. And now New England's in a very precarious position. They're down 17, and they can't find any offense.
Yeah, they're down 17-0, and as you can see, obviously, on our overlay, the passing offense and the rushing offense are not very good. So, Sonny, what do they have to do on this drive? Because they have not moved the ball. Apart from a couple nice plays, the Chargers defense has been a little bit bend, don't break, but they have found a way to keep the New England Patriots from really breaking anything open.
Well, if you're New England, what you got to do here is you got to go put some points on the board. The only way you're going to win this game is if you score some points.
It is Tom Brady under center now. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers on first and 10. It's a handoff to White, who has some room over the left side. He's going to have a first down up to the 37-yard line. Nice run there for James White as they get 12 on the play. New England needing to get something fast because, as you said, Sonny, this Chargers team knows how to win the time of possession battle.
And that's what it is now. You're up 17, a very good defense, a tough running attack, and the game is just seeming to fly by now, especially with that lead continuing to grow. New England's got to find a way to score here. Brandon Cooks, a guy that if you can get a one-on-one matchup, you want to take that shot deep.
First and 10 for the Patriots as they split out 1 tight end to the left side, bringing 2 over to the left, 1 over to the right. It's a play-action pass. The rush is coming, though. Brady's going to have to get rid of it. And he ran into what was called an L.A. sandwich there. That one was not going to go well for Thomas Brady as he goes down. 3rd sack of the day for this Chargers defensive line.
And that was a little bit of a lookout block there. It looked like 2 guys came through unblocked. The miscommunication there by the offensive line was apparent as 2 guys met in the middle, and Tom Brady just happened to be the middle of that sandwich.
Yeah, make tonight a manwich night. 2nd and 19 for Brady and the Patriots as Brady drops back to pass. Rush is coming. Brady's going to go down once again. Another sack. Back-to-back splash plays. Ingram's 2nd sack of the day. And now New England, down 17-0, is going to have to convert a 3rd and 29.
Yeah, and at this point, I'm not sure anybody's going to fall for play action. You haven't had a running attack all day, and so 3rd and 29, I think I keep maybe an extra blocker in here because the pass rush has been getting to you.
Let's see if the Chargers can make it 3 straight sacks. They only bring 3 on the rush. Brady's stepping up in the pocket. He's going to take a deep shot to the right side and has a man, and it's complete.
Wow.
Why not? Why not? And how do the LA Chargers continue to give up these plays on 3rd and super long? They continue to just give them up like it's no big deal.
Well, you know, at some point, 3rd and 29, that's called playing scared. You send 3. You've been getting pressure with 4 or more guys all night. You send 3, you play off man, and that's what happens. You got to keep going after him.
1st and 10 for the Chargers as Brady drops back to pass on 1st down. Now that he's not facing it, he throws it deep over the middle, and a big catch made in coverage at the 27-yard line. 1st down, Patriots. Brady threw that one up to Allen, and Allen went up and got it and took a hit for it.
And so now we see life from New England here late in the 3rd quarter. Tom Brady leading the charge. We've seen this before. Can they do it again?
1st and 10 for the Patriots. They're driving inside the 27-yard line. Looks like they're setting up something. They look deep to the left side. Verrett makes a great play in one-on-one coverage. It looked like they were setting up a screen to the right. Brady throws it up to the left, and a nice defensive play made on the outside, able to bat that one away.
Brett goes up and bats it. I thought the safety, Jones, was going to get over there. Pick that off. Instead it gets out of bounds. Dangerous play there, though, by the Patriots. I know you're getting desperate for some points. Got to be smart here. You need at least 3.
Every once in a while, throwing that deep ball while you're setting up a screen, it catches the defense off guard, but the Chargers got some good defenders out there in the secondary. 2nd and 10 for the Patriots. 3 wide receivers, 2 over to the right, 1 to the left. James White into the game at halfback. It's going to be Brady dropping back to pass once again on 2nd and 10. The rush gets there. Ball's out! It is luckily picked up by James White as the Chargers defensive line was completely locked up in blocks. But Joey Bosa once again gets a sack. He gets in the backfield and forces a splash play. Now 3rd and 22. Sonny, I think the New England Patriots are just completely comfortable with this down and distance.
Yeah, but we got to talk about Joey Bosa for a second. He gets blocked by the right tackle. Deads the right tackle.
Yep.
He gets cut by the running back.
Doesn't matter.
He jumps over the running back,
Yep.
and he brings down Tom Brady. You got to put 3 guys on Joey Bosa right now.
Yeah, Joseph Bosa is quite good. He is a monster on this defensive line. 3rd and 22. Brady's just going to hand this one off. Nice play there as he gets up to the 34-yard line, but we're now in the 4th quarter. The Patriots assume we'll be kicking a field goal here, which is not a gimme. It's a 51-yarder. What did you think of them running the ball there? I think they probably needed to throw that one and see if they, considering the fact that they have converted a couple 3rd and longs, I'm surprised they didn't try for it on that one.
Don't press your luck. You got to kick this field goal, but it's a 3-score game no matter what, so getting a field goal here is as good as anything. But again, it's a long kick. You got to make sure you hit this one.
4th and 17. Again, 51-yard field goal from the left hash. But Stephen Gostkowski is one of the best kickers in the game. 4th and 17. Ball is down. Kick is up. And, hey, Sonny, what
Negative.
was that? What was
Negative.
that? Negative Ghost Rider.
They're not cleared to land. Pattern is full.
Yeah, that was not good. It wasn't even close. So that run play on third down side, it comes back to bite them because they played conservative, and they end up getting nothing out of that drive.
Well, had they passed it and only gotten 20 yards, they still would have missed on that kick. Fun fact.
Pistol formation. We're just educational here on NBL Live. It's a handoff to Melvin Gordon over the left side. Patriots pretty prepared for the run at this point. As you got to imagine, we're going to be seeing a lot of Melvin Gordon going down the stretch here. It's a 2-yard loss in the play. Going to bring up a 2nd and 12.
Yep, Melvin Gordon time, folks. Strap in because you're going to get to see a lot of number 25 taking the ball here. Probably only run for a couple yards. Again, New England's stout run defense. They get gashed once, but I don't expect that to happen again. Look for the contain here. And New England's probably running out of time. They probably only have 2 more possessions, maybe 3, but they need to get a quick 3 and out here.
Bunch formation to the left for Phillip Rivers as he's in the pistol. Patriots backing off, playing soft on the outside, and they're just going to hand off to Melvin Gordon. That soft coverage really bit them as Melvin Gordon's got some room on the right side. He's up past the 25. You can't catch Melvin Gordon. It is a touchdown, Chargers. Why the Patriots defense backed off on that play was baffling to me as Melvin Gordon took the opportunity, took it to the house, and the route is on, folks, as the Chargers, they know how to make their extra points. It's up. It is good. It is 24-0 LA.
What has happened to New England's run defense?
I would like to.
Why would you back off there? They're not throwing. There's no reason to throw. They've been, a solid run team that plays good defense, and so on second down after getting a good stop, you back off the line. Interesting.
Something. Low scoring, close game. Something. Low scoring, close game. Something. OSU's right.
Hey, you expected New England to score 10 points. So
yeah, that is true. I apologize. I predicted New England to put 10 points on the board, but so far New England's ineptitude is making my prediction not be accurate. It's not a It's neither a blazer nor a bowling shirt. It's just a polo shirt.
It could be.
No.
What is it? A tuxedo shirt?
No, it's just a polo shirt. It's just blue. A very common color. The sky happens to be this color.
It really does look like a leisure suit. Like, seriously, you turn that on, and I thought you were wearing a leisure suit.
Look. Fine, whatever. I could technically bowl in it, so I guess closer to a bowling shirt. 2nd and 4.
Also golf in it.
I could, and it is a golf shirt. It is actually from a golf shirt company. As Brady tried to throw it to the Chargers.
Boston?
There, I'm not gonna. Was that? I could be wrong. Was that Travis Benjamin out there on defense? Because that looked like his catching ability.
What are you trying to say?
That Travis Benjamin sucks at catching the ball. Brick hands Benjamin.
Okay. Interesting.
You understand? You figured it out. Where's the sweet hat? Fun fact, I tried to find it just before we went live, wow, that one, Boston.
Oh, again.
That one. Seriously, I'm pretty sure that's Travis Benjamin out there. He put on Trey Boston's jersey, and he's out there. Where's the sweet hat? Yeah, fun fact, I tried to find it before the game, right as we were going live, and could not. I think my wife moved it. She hates the NBL, apparently.
She wouldn't be the first female that hates the NBL. I believe there's at least probably 50 to 60 women around the country that hate NBL.
That is true. 4th and 4 now. The Patriots going to have to go for it here, try to make something happen. They take a deep shot down the left side, and the defense, again, the pass defense of the Chargers has been fantastic all day. They've put their cornerbacks in one-on-one situations, and it just doesn't matter as a nice play made on the outside there. The Chargers can get the ball back. On the 30-yard line, 4:41 to go. Chargers, they are firmly in control. So no, I didn't lose it. My wife moved it. It's somewhere in the other room. I just didn't want to. I didn't want to delay NBL Live any longer than it already was by 5 minutes. You're welcome.
Blame the live.
I do blame the wife because she's not here to defend herself.
I didn't say that at all. I said blame NBL Live, and you completely directed that towards your wife.
No, I do. I completely blame her.
Oh, shit.
Also, she's not home, so she can't hear me.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
There you go. Be smart. Don't blame your wife while they're in the room. Porter, hashtag shell-shocked. Yeah, I think that's accurate. I once again, the bright lights of NBL Live, not kind to Timbo and the New England Patriots.
Yeah, not at all. You know, they say slow and steady wins the race. It reminds me of the fable tortoise and the hare.
Sure.
However, in this case, the tortoise was unable to actually ever get off the starting line, as they still have 0 points in this game.
Yeah, it's not so much. It is slow and steady, not stop and steady. You do actually have to get off the line. 24-0, LA on top. 3rd and 14 now for the Chargers. Looking to put more points on the board for the LA Chargers as they come out. 3 wide receivers, 2 over to the left, 1 over to the right. Travis Benjamin is in the game in the slot. Look for him as he is so good at being a wide receptor, as he just tosses it underneath to Williams. Williams is going to get a first down on that little drag route. Makes a great cut up the field. First down, Chargers. They can do no wrong in this game except for that one interception by Phillip Rivers.
As Bomber points out in the chat there, I believe Bomber's manning the NBL Network
I think Bomber and Luke are both manning it.
I have no hair. That is true. I am a member of the Just for Men Hair Club of NBL. Bomber is also a part of the club. He has not given up. However, he just keeps coming in with larger LeBron James, what do you call it, sweatbands. He now has one that looks like a toboggan. There is actually no hole left on it.
McKissick right up the middle. He gets to the 5-yard line. Nice run there. He's having a good day. 3 carries, 75 yards. Hey, Sonny, hold that thought. We've got an NBL update. Yes, that's right, folks. An NBL update as we're getting towards the end of this game. As McKissick is going to get up the middle for 3 yards. Sonny, we do have an update. We have confirmed that, of course, obviously, as this is not new news, that, you know, Star is not top 5. But I'm pretty sure we actually have just confirmed that Bomber is one of the top 5 Cleveland Cavaliers fans in the world.
Yeah, this just in, folks. We've got now live footage of Bomber wearing a Cleveland Cavaliers, what looks to be cape and outfit. I believe there's also a 5950 hat on his head, Cleveland Cavaliers as well. So that is confirmed. Bomber is a Cleveland Cavaliers fan.
It's one of the top 5. One of the top 5 fans. Loves LeBron. I hear he sleeps with a giant stuffed LeBron James doll because he loves him so much. 3rd and goal now. Just to confirm, by the way, I think we have to update this one more time. We just have to confirm this. Yeah, Sonny, our man, our eyes in the sky. I was about to say it was a LeBron James stuffed doll. Sonny, do you have confirmation that it is a stuffed doll and not a blow-up doll?
You know, it's hard to tell right now. It does move a little bit in the wind. It looks light. It could be, in fact, a doll. I'm leaning towards a stuffed doll at this point. We will know more later as we're trying to get Z-Star in close. Unfortunately, no one has seen Z-Star since the proclamation that he is top 5, which we know now to be false. He is not top 5.
Yeah, totally just not top 5. We see him about as much as we see Fry after saying that the Indians were a dynasty. Like, just, they're both somewhere crying over the lack of top 5-ness. Where is Sonny seeing this out? Sonny is right outside your window. Just saying.
Getting creepy in here.
Things happen, man. We here at the NBL Network, we go above and beyond for our news stories. As the Chargers, I assume, intentionally missed that one just to not rub it in a little more. Don't need to flip the Patriots on their back any more than they already are.
Yeah, they were upended today, folks. New England just got stuck on their back, couldn't get off there. A little wrestling reference maybe there, I don't know.
Maybe.
Go wrestling. But nonetheless, the LA Chargers dominate in this one. New England, no answer to this Chargers offense, which is a little surprising.
Not that surprising. Sonny, they're the #1 offense in the NBL, and they showed up today here at home. Patriots are going to drop another game. They'll go to 3-2 on the year. Chargers stay undefeated. They'll go to 6-0 as Brady dropping back to pass on 1st and 10. Looks at yet another in route to Chris Hogan. I think that's the only play that they have right now. It's just the in route to Hogan.
Well, it's actually a departure from their previous #1 route, which is the out route.
Oh, that's true. It's basically That was a corner. I thought he was going to throw it to the out route. I thought, just as you were saying that, it was going to the out route.
Nope. That was kind of a in route. You know, I know it was more of a post, but it got kind of turned into an in route.
Yeah, so again, folks, if you would like to support the NBL, send your Cavs gear to Bomber. He would love it. I think he would love it more than anything. I think he would probably give up the name of Madden Bomber League. Call this the Madden Cleveland Cavaliers League. That's how much he loves the Cavs.
Yeah, and we will make sure you stick around after the game. We'll post Bomber's address in there if any of you guys want to send him that Cavs gear directly to his house. Bomber's address will be in the chat after the game.
We want to make sure that he gets the Cavs gear that he wants because we care about Bomber, Sonny. We here at the NBL Network want to make sure Bomber's happy.
Oh, definitely.
2nd and 10 for the New England Patriots as we're down to 33 seconds left in the game. Shotgun formation for Tom Brady. He's dropping back to pass. That's an out route. It's Hogan once again. Down to the 20-yard line. The Chargers just don't care at this point. Like, go nuts. If you can score 24 points in the next 21 seconds, kudos to you as Brady dropping back to pass on 1st and 10. And how fitting, he takes a sack. New England's going to take a timeout because why not? Let's see if we can punish Tom Brady a little more. 24-0. So, Sonny, how good is this Chargers team in your eyes?
You know, I think they're one of the top teams. Again, I'm not going to go as far as saying the best team like you proclaimed earlier in the broadcast, but I will say they're one of the top teams. I think their defense is something to be reckoned with. They've got two elite pass rushers there in Bosa and Ingram. And then on the back end, Verrett and Hayward, one of the best combos in NBL.
TD Prime 009 Jet Up saying, does he love the Cavs or is it just for LeBron? And Sonny, I think we both agree. It's both.
It's both. I think he's got a somewhat unnatural love and devotion for LeBron James, but he really just likes the city of Cleveland and everything they stand for.
Yeah, he is. I hear he wants to run for Cleveland mayor someday because he wants to make sure that this city lives for a long time because he loves them. Loves everything that Cleveland could possibly do. 3rd and 17 for the New England Patriots. Brady in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers, 2 over to the right, 1 over to the left, 1 tight end on the left side. Bobber's saying it's for Mark Price. Because who doesn't love Mark Price? Hey, Sonny, that was an out route over to the right side. It is complete down to the 6-yard line. 5 seconds to go. New England wants to break up the shutout.
You know, with that timeout and garbage time, I'm kind of hoping Tom Brady gets hit and breaks his leg at this.
I mean, a little bit. You just, like, it doesn't affect the game other than for pride. So you think pride-wise, you hope that something happens. We've seen it. We saw it happen a couple of games ago. It might have been last game where some garbage time. It wasn't a serious injury, but running back goes down with an injury in garbage time, and it looked like it could have possibly been a serious injury. Don't want that to happen. If the other Patriots is, they're going to throw this up. And let's just boost Tom Brady's stats. I kind of wanted Verrett to house that one.
Yeah, you know, Verrett probably could have housed that one. They're just giving into the mercy of this domination of the New England Patriots. And now, OSU, with 1 second left, I think it's time for NBL Live Player of the Game.
Yes, sir, it is indeed. As no need to see that kneel down. LA comes away with the victory, 24-0, dominant over the New England Patriots. It's time for our selection for the NBL Live Player of the Game. Well, Sonny, your thoughts? I could see a couple players. One of the 2 running backs. Gordon really had a nice game. That last touchdown sealed it. McKissick's touchdown, I think, was the more impactful. It really broke this one open. But I think for me, it's got to go to Joey Bosa because he led this defensive line. That line got, 5 sacks? Bosa, the vocal leader of that line, he got 2 sacks on his own. Any other suggestions from the co-host?
You know, I like the Bosa play, but hang around here with me for a second.
I'm hanging.
Casey Hayward, the first touchdown that got it all started. That's probably the play of the game itself, and the way he shed that tackle, takes it to the house. He played lockdown defense all day on Brandon Cooks. Casey Hayward had an outstanding day today.
Yeah, good call. I like Casey Hayward. He apart from that one interception, which, again, was a great play, I think the second part of what was most impressive is he had a couple plays in one-on-one coverage in the secondary that really saved this game because you let one of those catches go over your head, suddenly the Patriots are back in this game.
Yeah, for sure. And, you know, it's one of those things where Casey Hayward, Jason Verrett, maybe the most underrated duo in NBL, but one of the top duos.
Yeah, Casey Hayward, you're going to be your NBL Live Player of the Game for broadcast number 139. And if you want to check out the archives of all of our Player of the Game selections, head over to our website. That's at 365.maddenbombleague.com under the NBL Live tab. You can check it out. You can see it all the way back to broadcast number 1, Sonny. It's a good look. It's an interesting look back in the history. See sort of the players that have performed well on NBL Live.
Yeah.
Let's throw up that NBL Live schedule so people can see what's coming up next week. And we go from 2 of the best teams in the NBL, Sonny, to the Jaguars and the Jets.
Well, it's let's look at the positives.
Sure.
The Jaguars coming off that win, they're riding high. The
Jets are
the
3-3.
Jets have some wins. They're sneaky good. I like the Jets in that one.
But you're predicting the 3-3 Jets to win that game?
Yes, I am. Upset special of the week, folks.
Also, we get to talk about next week. We get to try to say Matthew Mrukowski's name. Mrukowski. There's an R, a U, and a CZ all in a row. You get to see us struggle with that one. That's going to be next week on NBL Live. You can check out the game time. Will be posted on our Twitter at Bomber League. Presumably, it'll be tomorrow night or... Yeah, it'll probably be tomorrow night. We typically don't do games on Friday night, so probably tomorrow night. But check out the game time here on the NBL Network Twitter or on the Bomber League Twitter at Bomber League. It'll be posted in both places. Sonny, final thoughts on this game between 2 of the top teams in the AFC, the Chargers staying undefeated, the Patriots dropping to 2 losses.
The Patriots have a lot to do if they want to be in it at the end of the year, and Chargers just got to stay healthy, keep the train on the tracks.
Well, we appreciate each and every one of you tuning in this week to NBL Live. For my co-host, Sonny Weaver, I'm OSU. Your final, once again, the Los Angeles Chargers skunked the New England Patriots on NBL Live 24-0. We'll see you next week for Jaguars and Jets right here on NBL Live.